The model of exclusive Black love, that is to say, a culture where Black people in America will only make themselves romantically available to other Black people in America, is unsustainable. Specifically,
this is actually super racist. All right. Here, let me tell you something. Love who the fuck that you want to love. It doesn't matter.
I want to take a little bit of time out to say thank you for my wonderful patrons, which you see right here on the screen. If you go to Crimson60620 at patreon.com, you can actually help support the show and get your name shown up on the screen. Thank you.
Let's do this video. Okay, so if you didn't know, I target red pill motherfuckers, right? And with me targeting red pill motherfuckers, usually they bring up some obscure type of like bullshit where they fucking they create, well, they have a ready-made straw man in some extreme channels. You guys saw it when I did the video on Nuance Now, and he was talking about the Feminine Domination University, which was just a film dom channel. But remember, we also did a video about Baz FZs, and he brought up this channel. Yes, it is up to date. It has been up to date, Flip. Yes, it is. It is up to date. Actually, let me just double check since you asked. I know that's the second time you've asked, and I'm double checking now. Let's look at more. Yeah, it's up to date. It is up to date. Let's get back to this. So what I want to actually do is Baz FZ actually did mention this video, and he did clips of it. And I'm just gonna say this, and I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it. When you see these, oh yeah, we need to, women need to have this view of this traditional family role. They're not a different part. They're not a different opposite side of this red pill bullshit. They're the same fucking side, because they still want to fucking face. And as we discovered with the last thing that we covered, they still want to have this subservient role, or this traditional role based on these traditional family values, which is bullshit. And so in watching Baz's video, I went and found this video. So let's hear about the false promise of Black love. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those videos.
ever since you were a little girl, you've been seeing images of Black love on the TV screen that looked like this, or this, or this.
Well, wait. This one right here wasn't. Oh no! Somebody that doesn't understand the difference between TV and real life. You know what, conservatives are funny when they actually think that TV represents real life when it fucking doesn't. Because hello, they're oh god. Okay, let's go.
But in reality, Black love has always looked a little more like this.
Extra aggressive.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, whoa, shit, wait, no, no, fuck, no, no, that's, it's like, some of these people don't have any fucking nuance. Wait, okay.
You are the fuck! Investigators say after killing Kenyatta, O'Neill brutally murdered his 9-year-old daughter Ranivia and tried to stab to death his 8-year-old son, also named Ronnie, before setting him and the house on fire.
In case you didn't know,
Like, but you know, shit like that happens in all cultures, in all, cultural groups, right? Like, how many of us watch, wrestling and saw what happened with Chris Benoit and his family? Like, how many of us remember, like, all of the Petersons, like, Stacy Peterson, the other chick that was named Peterson, that, like, was, like, this shit happens. This shit happens across the board. Like, it's from a fucked up ass culture that needs a lot more mental health advocates. Like, it's not okay. Wow. Okay.
Sociologists that have studied the decline and dysfunction of the Black American family are for the most part in agreement. The model of exclusive Black love, that is to say, a culture where Black people in America will only make themselves romantically available to other Black people in America, is unsustainable. Specifically,
fuck, this is actually super racist. All right. Here, let me tell you something. Love who the fuck that you want to love. It doesn't matter what their fucking skin color is. What matters if you can relate to them in any fucking type of way. I don't care if you have an outside genitalia, an inside genitalia. If you love somebody who you're loving, no matter what background they have, if you two can connect and relate on a level, love who the fuck you want to love. These exclusionary, you only need to stay in your race this, you only need to stay in your race that. It's fucking stupid. It is fucking stupid. It's closed-minded, and it allows you to stay in a fucking ignorant-ass information silo. Yeah, I stole that word from somebody else. Where you actually shun outsiders. And in a country like America, where we're just fucking and getting together, yes, it'll be hard just to stay inside of a fucking race unless you're choosing to be fucking prejudiced. Okay. All right. And, monogamy is not the basis of all motherfucking relationships. Humans are semi-monogamous. I'm just saying. Yes, it's been normalized to be monogamous, but humans are really semi-monogamous. But it's not like, infidelity isn't a thing, right? Okay, I'm rambling.
Black women's collective decision to make themselves exclusively available to Black men is unsustainable. Why? Well, short answer, there aren't enough marriageable hetero Black men to meet the demand of marriageable hetero Black women. Most experts
notice again, she's putting heteronormative shit. Oh my god. This is excluding a range of people who are not exactly hetero. Like, what is it? What happens if you're pan and you decide to marry somebody of opposite gender? Like, there are pan and bi people, and there are gay people. Like, the fuck? Like, again, this whole quiverfield bullshit that the only reason that you get married is to have kids. No, the reason you get married is because you love the person that you with and you want to be with them. That's the only fucking reason you should marry somebody and be with somebody. Not for a reproduction for further out because reasons. Yeah, it's always down to eggs. Yeah, exactly. But let's continue.
Experts name mass incarceration as the leading cause, but whatever you think the issue is, the fact remains that the community has a shortage of gainfully employed black men who can support a family and are looking to marry a black woman, short by about...
Wait. Fuck. Your problem then is capitalism. We've privatized prisons to incentivize a profit to put people in the jail. Your problem is capitalism where we can't make fucking ends meet because the income inequality is going fucking through the fucking roof. But for some reason, it's something wrong with the black community, right? Because reasons. Never mind the fact that the wealth of African Americans are dramatically lower than our Caucasian counterparts. But that is starting to fucking mess up because income inequality. Your problem is capitalism. Joe's right. It's actually shitting on black women. But let's go.
About several million, in fact, and this is causing a host of problems. In his book, The Racial Hierarchy, evolutionary psychologist C. Paul Graham...
Wait, what? What the fuck is an evolutionary psychologist? I have to know. I'm sorry, I have to know. Evolutionary psychology. Okay. Evolutionary psychology is a theoretical approach to the social and natural sciences that examines psychological structure from a modern evolutionary perspective. It seeks to identify human psychology traits that are evolved adaptations, that is, the functions of natural selection, sexual selection in human evolutions, adaptism, thinking about psychological mechanisms such as the hearts, lungs, and immune system. Wait, what? Some evolutionary psychologists apply the same thinking to psychology, arguing that the modularity of the mind is similar to the body. These evolutionary psychology argues that much of human behavior is an output of psychological adaptations. Evolutionary psychology is not simply a subdiscipline of psychology. It's an evolutionary theory that can provide a functional metaphorical framework that integrates the entire field of psychology in the same way. Social Darwinism. Like this is like just this is like it's fucking social Darwinism. The fuck? This is just, it's just social Darwinism dressed up in a different way. Oh my god. Oh my god. She is basing this video on social Darwinism. Oh my god. Which isn't a real fucking thing at all. If you want to say that human beings evolved to be in a specific type of grouping, a social animal, okay, but that's they are literally doing social Darwinism. Oh my fucking god. Oh, okay, shit. Well, that poisoned the well, didn't it?
Anderson explains that when you have a sex ratio imbalance like the one that Black America has, specifically one that favors the men, the result is that the men become aggressively and deceptively hyper-competitive for short-term sexual relationships. They stop looking for love or marriage, and they're definitely not monogamous. Essentially, they try to build a harem for themselves. Because they have this power...
Wait, fuck. I'm gonna let this shit sit on the fucking screen. I this shit is disgusting. I this shit is super disgusting. First of all, one, monogamy is not the default of the human fucking race. You dumb motherfucker. It's not. It's not. You can tell by the testicle to penis size ratio that monogamy is not the default of the human race. You can tell by the fact that it takes a woman, 3 to 4 times longer to orgasm from a man than a man, that monogamy is not the default of the human race. We are semi-monogamous based on evolution. And if you want to be monogamous, cool, great. Like, I'm not shitting on you at all if you want to be monogamous at all. But to set it as a default, then anybody who's not, you shit on them because reasons. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Wow. And then this racist ass is like, this shit is racist right here. Whoever took the picture, the fact that she's using it, the fact that she's using it to make her point, this shit is racist. And it's not even the right shit. All right, let's go.
Where they're able to set the terms of relationships, and naturally they choose terms that are in their favor, ones that get them the most commitment from a woman while offering the least in return. This changes the behavior of the women looking for a committed partner, and they become much more sexually active earlier in the relationship in an effort to try to lock down a partner. Additionally, a woman may...
Wait. Are you literally saying that women don't want to have sex with men, but they do it just to, you know, some women like having sex. Like, no woman should be shamed for liking sex. It's But we do. We shame women for liking sex. We shame women for wanting their own sexual agency. We shame women for not just wanting to pop out kids. Like, this shit is so disgusting. This shit, and again, I hate to reference back to my own fucking personal experiences, but any of this bullshit, if they were to say it to my sister, my daughter, my mother, any of my friends, I would have looked at this chick and say, how fucking dare you tell somebody that they can't fucking enjoy sex? This is a fucking culture of shaming people for enjoying sex. Just because you don't, just because traditionally we've seen people that try to control women's bodies, or in some case are just fucking sex repulsed, that they literally try to make it a moral issue on the fact of the shit that they don't like. This is bullshit. If you don't want to have sex, cool. If you are asexual, cool. If you are aromantic, cool. That's you. I am personally heterosexual. I'm not a person that would be into homosexual sex. But it doesn't mean that somebody can't have it because it's them. It's not my thing, it's theirs. And I'm not gonna sit back and try to fucking legislate or try to fucking shame somebody for doing shit that's not hurting somebody else with fucking consenting adults. Why? But fuckers like this, motherfuckers like this, are so caught up in their own sense of ego that they can't see past somebody else's decisions because they think that everybody is them. It's like they don't believe other people have a concept of self. Like they missed that part at 5 years old when other people have a sense of fucking self. But let's continue.
See a man who's already in a committed relationship and try to take that man for herself out of desperation. Grandison also goes on to say that these men who are spoiled with more options than they should have take a longer time to commit to their partners, express more dissatisfaction with their partners, are more likely to cheat on their partners, and more likely to abandon their partners. He says that he believes that there would be fewer divorces and fewer illegitimate children if the sex ratio imbalance wasn't so great because, well, the men would be more loyal. And in part because of that imbalance, we now have a culture that permits, maybe even encourages, black men to use their status as marriageable, i.e. a black man with a job who isn't in jail, as leverage for as many sexual partners as he can get. And if you try to quote-unquote compete for these men, you'll likely find yourself locked into extended periods of situationships, entanglements, and sneaky links as friends with benefits, or worse, permanent placeholder girlfriends, commonly known as wifeys.
Some people don't want marriage. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And this is the shit that kind of pisses me off. This invalidation of a relationship because it doesn't lead to a motherfucking piece of paper. It doesn't lead to rings. This pisses me off. Every relationship that you have in life is a benefit, be it 2 weeks, 2 months, or 20 fucking years. Just because a relationship doesn't last forever, you fearful ass motherfucker. Oh, the relationship may end. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean anything. If it's not forever, then it's not real. That's bullshit. You don't say that about your friendships. You don't say that about your familial ties. It's bullshit. It's selfish and it's fucking immature. Not everybody is meant to be in your life forever. But you're so fucking, oh my God, damn it. This is what I mean about people who don't know how to be in relationships. They're so caught up in being set for life. They're so caught up in not, because all it is really is they want to get in a relationship, they want a certainty, and they don't want to fucking try anymore. They feel that I got it, so yeah. It's bullshit. Every day, you should wake up and have to choose to be with the person that you want to be, and you should want them to choose to have to be with you. You shouldn't have to be with somebody because it's just default. But so many of these people, they don't even want to fucking, let alone understand their partner. They don't want to even understand themselves. They want to go by, oh, I need to have marriage, I need to have kids, and I need to have the 2.5 kids, the white picket fence, instead of actually doing self-discovery to understand what they need, what they want. And then they shit on other people who are taking the time to discover themselves. Or shit on people who don't believe in the set bounds of monogamy that wasn't always there and was never really there because we know infidelity exists. But yet and still, if you're somebody who don't believe in that, if you're somebody who has a different outlook, you're looked down on. And are there piece of shit people that use people? Yes, there are piece of shit, both men and women, who use people for physical pleasure. You know what's you know how you deal with those motherfuckers? With with fucking counseling, because they have something broken in them where they feel they need to use people and do all of these things. It's not about some sexual marketplace. It's bullshit. But let's continue.
other words, very little return on your investment. And yet, you are being pitched black love by black media and the conscious community like it's the answer to all of your problems, like it's the answer to all of the community's problems. All black men and women need to do is come together and restore the black nuclear family, stop this fighting on the internet, and problem solved, we're unstoppable. But instead of addressing what experts have identified as the core issues destroying black families, like male unemployment and underemployment, and the high crime rates amongst black males that lead to the sex ratio imbalance, the community has decided that you are the actual problem.
Can everybody say it with me? Can everybody say it with me? The problem is capitalism. And I feel like a fucking broken record. And oh God, I sound like a fucking tanky. The current system of capitalism that we live in now, where it's keeping people unemployed. Oh, okay, Flip. Hey, thank you for stopping in. Where we live in a system where people are underemployed or are unemployed or underemployed has to do with the fact that people aren't making wages. And like, oh my God, fuck. The fact that you can't see that shit, that you think is bootstraps and shit like that, that yes, fuck, she's fucking right about this point. Social media is feeding a narrative of making people mad. Guess why they're trying to feed that shit? Could it be for clicks and likes and shit like that so they can get more money? Oh yeah, because capitalism. And I fucking hate to sound like I'm turning capitalism some big ass boogeyman. But it's this drive, this competitiveness to actually try to make as much money as you can to survive in this fucking system that we have. But is she gonna say, hey, let's try to change the system so more people can survive with higher wages? No, she's blaming black women. But she's actually doing both, blaming black women and black men. She's blaming black men for wanting just to have sex any type of way without committing, and blaming black women for falling for it. This is bullshit. Okay, let's go.
You say that you can't find a good black man. They say that you're overlooking them for the thugs and players. You say that you're not attracted to thugs and you've never dated one. They say that good black men find you to be too masculine. You say you've never had a problem attracting men, just getting commitment and monogamy out of them. They'll say you didn't earn it, or that high value men have the right to exercise their options. You'll explain that they aren't that high value because you're going more than 50-50 on everything. They'll say that your standards are unrealistic. You say that
Did she just say that you're going more than 50-50 on everything? She just said that. It literally sounds like you're talking about money. Like, for real. Now, I get it. I'm a broke motherfucker. I'm trying to be an artist. I have financial responsibilities, and I would love to actually share finances with a woman that I can actually be with, maybe two women that I can actually be with in a fun but trusting polyamorous relationship, where we all just love each other and care for each other and support each other. But that's a fucking dream. But the fact is, one of the biggest reasons outside of infidelity that a lot of marriages are failing is fucking finances. And the fact is, to me, what I'm hearing is that no, a man's supposed to lead and make more of the money. Again, this is an appeal to tradition. That's not the world we live in. If you do have somebody who's gainfully employed, but because minimum wage is only the federal minimum wage is only $7.25 an hour, and you happen to be making 15, and you look at him like he's shit because he's working a job and nobody's raising his wages. Does that say bad about him, or does it say bad about you, or does it say bad about the fucking system? But all right, let's go.
You commonly date men who don't meet your standards. They'll say that you need to choose better. You'll say there isn't better to choose from. And here we go back and forth in an endless circle jerk with no one acknowledging the real issues.
So what's the real issue? What's the real issue? Please tell us what's the real issue.
And why won't they do it? Why won't they simply say that the men aren't playing their part in the institution of black love as protectors and providers, and they're the ones who need to alter?
So you just want to be taken care of. I know. I'm sorry. I know. I would want a partner that we wouldn't deal with shit 50-50. We would deal with the shit needs to be done. If I can't make part of it, then she would make part of it. She would make up my part. If she can't make part, then I will make that part. It's no fucking 50-50. It's giving you all what you have in that relationship. God damn it. Like, equal isn't 50-50. That's not what equal is. Equal is the combined effort. And I know, like it was said earlier in the chat, unequally yoked and all that other good shit. What that when you think about what that truly means, is the fact that people, when you have a yoke with two animals, sometimes one animal can't push as hard as the other, but it's braced together, so the force still goes together. And I know I just butchered that shit, but this is some bullshit. Yes, Drea. She's blaming black men for being systematically oppressed. Wow, okay. All right, let's go.
To their behavior? Well, because admission of failure on their part would be giving you permission to leave them. And a society, however dysfunctional, can survive with very few men, but a society without enough women will crumble. So, as a community, we've decided that come hell or high water, we are going to keep these black women on the hook, waiting and praying and competing for that
all right,
good black man who will come into their lives and build a family, despite all evidence that this will happen for very few of you. Don't get me wrong, there are some very good black men out there. Hell, there are some even great men out there who are black, and there are some dusty black women, but numbers don't lie. Here's the math. You already outnumber black men, and for a bunch of reasons, more than half of them will never marry anyone. Of those that remain, almost a quarter of them will marry women who are not black. Of the men left, 73% cannot.
Red pill. We have red pill. We have red pill. Ladies, gentlemen, MBs everywhere, we have red pill. This is that bullshit. This is that bullshit. And again, no fucking mention of people that aren't exactly straight. Okay.
Financially support a household alone, and you will have to work. And due to the high rates of infidelity, domestic violence, 3%. Math. You already outnumber black men, and for a bunch of reasons, more than half of them will never marry anyone. Of those that remain, almost a quarter of them will marry women who are not black. Of the men left, 73% cannot financially support a household alone, and you will have to work. And due to the high rates of infidelity, domestic violence, and financial instability, 42% of these marriages will ultimately fail. Less than a quarter of you who get married will be in marriages where your husband earns more money than you. Less than 8% of those of you who get married to black men will have the luxury of not having to work at all. In fact, most high-earning black men remain bachelors or marry out of their race. So for all
it's like I'm done. God damn it, I'm done. So really, it's about, I want to be taken care of. That's all it is. Like, I hate to boil down her argument so simply, and I hate to be seen like I'm making a straw man, but I want to get married, so like I don't have to work. And anything less than that, then that's not real a relationship, and a black man isn't doing his part. This is... Yeah, I know, right? Like, we're living in an age where most partners don't have to work. Like, wow. Like, look. Tell me you part of Gen Z or higher without saying that shit, right? I'm done. I can't. I can't, guys. Like, I said this is gonna be a wild night, and I haven't made it through any of the fucking videos because, like, my brain is fucking fried because of this bullshit. I die. Oh wow. Wow. I can't. Anyway, guys, if you like this content that I bring you guys, where every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, you see my brain explode, please like, share, and subscribe. I thank you for watching this clip.